and I've never lost this much sleep, and I never saw forever until now. It's like my love for you has been on hold, and it makes sense to save the best for last. All these roads I've traveled, all these dead ends I have found, all these boats I've built that you broke down, and all the mistakes that we made, all the wrong turns that we've taken, it's all been worth it for this love we're making. All those things they said and all the ways they made me feel only goes to show my heart what's real. All this time you were right in front of me, always there to lift me up, and waiting patiently. All these roads I've traveled, all these dead ends I have found, all these boats I built that you broke down, and all the mistakes that we made, all the wrong turns that we've taken, it's all been worth it for this love we're making. Don't seem to matter anymore, and all that empty searching was just a waste of time. It turns out you were what I was waiting for. All these roads I've traveled, all these dead ends I have found, all these walls I built that you broke down, and all the mistakes that we made, all the wrong turns that we've taken, it's all been worth it for this love we're making.
Live and local, Terry Allen's Guitar Bar in the studio with Melissa Jo Croy and Jeremy Mendenhall. I'm so excited to have you guys back in the studio, and we just played my favorite song from your CD, Lost and Found. The reason that I love that song so much is that, of course, you wrote it for each other, or wrote it kind of together, and now it's like art imitates life, or the other way around, because something special has happened since the last time you were in the studio. You want to talk about it?
We got engaged.
Yeah. How cool is that? Yeah. I kind of thought for a minute that maybe you guys were mad at me because I made fun of you last time, about your southern voice that you pretended to have.
I like to do impressions of you, Jerry.
I know. You probably sit at home all the time going, gosh, if Jerry could only hear me. I'm impersonating her right now. Okay, last night, Guitar Bar, Melissa Jo Croy, Jeremy Mendenhall. What can I just say, Melissa and Jeremy? Because, that's just like long to say all of that stuff. You guys in the bar last night, so much fun. I have to tell you, first of all, I love going when you guys are there because you play such a completely huge array of music, different kinds of stuff, stuff that people, you don't get to hear in a quote, it's not even a country bar, but you know what I mean. It's not stuff that you expect. I mean, we heard Journey last night. We heard a little Michael Jackson last night. Who would have thought? I mean, I love that about you guys. That just makes it so much fun. You guys
didn't even plan it ourselves, really. It just happened.
It's not even on the playlist. We just came up with it. No, do you guys work with a playlist? Do you say, this is what we're going to do. This is the plan, and then you deviate from it? Is that it?
Yeah. Jeremy likes to stick to the plan, and then I usually switch from the plan.
You go,
He's
wait a minute,
let's get back on track. No.
Well, then you kind of, if you stay on track, you kind of have it timed out where I can play, 45 minutes. Then when we finish this set, that's 45 minutes. So but if you start yanking songs out of everywhere and throwing them in.
Did Jeremy tell you to say that?
Does he say that to you all the time?
He gets really annoyed with me.
But there's nothing wrong with that because you're working the crowd. You're seeing, because we had a group of ladies last night that you were really having a lot of fun with. A bunch of single ladies sitting there at the table, and they were singing along with you all night. So some of the songs that you yanked out of the air were songs that you did just for them.
See, Jeremy, exactly. It was for them. It was for them.
There is nothing wrong with that at all. All right, so the song that we just played, "This Love We're Making," is a cool song. Do you want to tell the story again, how it happened? I mean, you guys were just basically like writing love letters to each other. But That's all we got.
Well, no, I mean, Jeremy just said, I wrote some music that kind of says how I feel about you, and I said, well, I wrote some lyrics that say how I feel about you, and really, we sat down, and it was within like 5 minutes that we had.
Because they were so
worked.
I mean, it was
worked.
so
and we hadn't
perfect.
consulted with each other on it at all, so it was really, I was excited.
Really cool about that. And of course, we played this off of your brand new CD, Lost and Found. You were able to get like an amazing accompaniment. I don't even know how to say that word.
Accompaniment.
Something like that. Someone to accompany you. When I can't say a word, I just figure out a different way to say it on this CD. And how did that happen? See, and I do this every time too. Byron Berline. How did that happen?
Jeremy.
No, Jeremy doesn't. He doesn't want to talk, but we're going to make him.
Lot.
We're going to make you.
Actually,
Byron.
I saw him. I saw him on TV probably a couple years ago.
Yeah.
On Discover Oklahoma or something like that. And they had his shop in Guthrie, and we made a trip to Guthrie, and we met him, and he was a super nice guy.
Is it a music store or a guitar shop or? Okay.
It's a music shop. Well, guitar shop. And
Fiddles.
then we moved to Guthrie, and we knew we were going to go record this CD, and we needed somebody to play fiddle, so we went and asked him if he knew anybody, and he said he would do it. And we never thought that he would. We weren't going to ask him.
We were just
never thought
you were just
he
wanting
would.
to see, hey, do you know somebody else who plays fiddle? Because that's what he does. He sells fiddles.
Yeah. And why would you just go ask him to do it?
Yeah, exactly. You were like, no, because you're like the big guy, the big kahuna of fiddles. Why would, please just tell us someone who can play half as good as you and we'll be happy.
So then, of course, went home and looked him up to see who he's actually played with, and it's Vince Gill, the Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, and it just goes on and on and on. So,
and now with you guys, Melissa and Jeremy, that is so awesome.
I don't think that's going to be on Wikipedia anytime soon.
It could be. You never know. Okay, so there was another song on the CD, though, a couple of songs actually that he played with you as well, Lost and Found. This is a really, really cool song too. And I have to let's stop for a second first and talk about the CD. This is something that when you were here before, like a million years ago, you were talking. It hasn't been that long, I know, but I just wanted to make you feel bad, like you've forgotten me or something. I know that you've been back to Lawton since then because I was there. It just didn't come and see me, but it's okay. I'm not bitter at all. I'm glad that you guys are back with us today. But this CD is something that you guys were in the process of, but hadn't quite gotten finished with it yet. I don't know whether it was in the editing stage or mixing stage at that time.
I think it was was it March last year?
I think so. I think March.
We were finished recording. We were just
doing all
waiting,
the tweaking.
Yeah.
All that tweaking stuff.
Yeah.
So this is really cool. So now you have it. First, let's tell people how they can get it. If they want a copy of your CD, which the song that you just heard and a couple more songs we're going to play tonight, how can they get that CD?
Actually, they can just message me on Facebook, and I can give you the details on how to pay by PayPal, or you can always mail me a check. But
Awesome. It's just
I'll stick
Melissa
it in the
Jo
mail.
Croy on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, you can find her because that's how I find her when I want to talk to her. But now, I'm special now.
You gave me your phone number.
I know it.
I was thrilled.
Yeah. Now you can call me up anytime after 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm awake. So just feel free. It's not a problem at all. Okay, so the new song is called Lost and Found. And are all of the songs on the CD original songs
Yeah.
that you guys wrote? That has got to feel so good. Does it feel like just birthing a baby almost?
Oh.
Because these are all
Well,
songs.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That.
You know nothing about that, do you, Jeremy?
Neither do I.
Well, maybe now that we're engaged, we can start talking about that.
Oh, goodness.
First wedding first, right?
Right.
We have to do that. All right, here it is. It's Melissa and Jeremy. It's Lost and Found, Oklahoma's best country, K-Law 101.
Nothing is more true than I was out of touch. Playing Jezebel got me through those days. You said those words and brought me up from my weakness. And I knew then everything would be okay. I never knew the true weight of a hand until yours was right in mine. Never pushed you, only loved to make me fall. That was enough. I was lost, but now I'm found in you. The price of what I called living wasn't worth the cost at all. Oh, the price of playing hard, it was never worth the fall. It was in your arms I found rescue and a piece of every day. And once again reminded everything will be okay. I never knew the true weight of a hand until yours was right in mine. You never pushed, you only loved to make me fall. That was enough. I was lost, but now I'm found in you. The seeds I sowed, they died away. They didn't grow. Mistakes surrounded me. Regret became my friend. You handled my heart oh so gently. Now my favorite place is everywhere you are. I never knew the true weight of a hand until yours was right